Now you might have noticed that in every video maybe I've been quite down in my energy. Part of that is just me. Part of that is just me being down to earth, calm. But yeah, I do have to say, ever since this year started, there's been a lot going on. I won't go into any specifics, but has to do with work, living situation, travels, a lot of travels, courses, relationship. Every time when I feel some stability has been found, life just surprises me and pushes some polarity in my face. I have to say, a long time in my life, I've been doing really fine. I've never had to deal with any mental health issues, any physical issues, any family issues. Of course, there has been some bumps along the road, some bigger than others, but all relatively okay to deal with. But for some reason, this began to change. Ever since I started the clinical period of my study, where I had to treat people with real problems, I started getting this feeling of having to take the wheel by myself, gripping it really hard, making sure every step is okay. But a lot of the times, there's some mistakes, there's some expectations that have not been met. There has been a lot of errors made, a lot of self-doubt. And to be honest, this gives me a lot of stress. I always feel this here, my stomach area. So it's tightening up. Like I can't expand this. I have this vision in my head. This vision. I have a few places on the fringe, talking about movement, talking about life, but they are not connected to each other. I see this and I know there's a big connection that can bring a lot of clarity to people about what it is to move. Because to be honest, like there are people that say, yeah, movement is just movement. Don't intellectualize it. Don't rationalize it. Yes, English. But I believe the mind is very powerful, and the mind is also what drives us to do certain things. So, educating the mind, forming a mindset which is aligned with a certain look on what is human body, what is human movement, why it matters to not only look at sports and think, oh, this sport suits me or this sport doesn't suit me, but why it matters to look behind this curtain that we made and see what it is actually all about. Why is sport healthy? Why? What is health in general? These are quite big questions, but the answer to these questions will give a direction into a certain place, destination, especially in society. Oh, you must do some more physical activity. Okay. Well, why exactly? Yeah, because it's healthy. Oh, okay. Doesn't say much. Doesn't really mean much. That's why when people go to a sport, they want to go to a sport that makes them feel nice. Also, the social circumstances needs to motivate them to come again, which are also part in my mindset, of course, but it's not the only thing. I feel what's missing is a certain education about how we form, how we morph, what morphs us, and why working with this is very beneficial for our tissue, for our body. Come, come, come. Um, I've always had a history of dealing with procrastination. For some reason, when I need to make a big change, it takes me a lot of effort and energy. And I have this feeling of retreating. Like a little kid that wants to retreat when he faces something scary. And I'm working with this. To be honest, it's starting to feel like something I cannot remove from myself. So okay, I cannot remove this, but so I have to deal with this. New mindset, new direction. But now I'm just constantly in a situation where I feel this tightening here. But I don't want to let it take over my life, so I resist it. But I don't feel this is the way either. For some reason, recently, some of the people close to me have been talking about Sisyphus, the guy pushing the boulder on the mountain endlessly, never reaching the top. This is used as a symbol for life. But I always feel resistance for this idea, for this symbolism towards life. Because didn't he have to do this in hell? Didn't he have to do this as a punishment? Why does life feel like a punishment? Why are people okay with this? Maybe this is the way. Maybe there is something to be achieved on top, which we will never achieve if we take this philosophy as a principle. But I don't know. I am but a young boy.